What is up, all my dorks, nerds, geeks, and gamers? You're watching a brand new episode of Dorks Movie Minute, and today we're going to be discussing and reviewing The Batman, which just came out last week. I have to say I saw it on opening day. Actually, I saw it the day before opening day. I saw it on Thursday night. And I went in with low expectations because I'm not a huge Robert Pattinson fan, I'm not going to lie, at all. But after seeing the movie and seeing what Matt Reeves did with that world, with Gotham, with the villains, and the way this Batman is more emotionally invested in helping the city than he is himself, and I really like that with this take on the character. But yeah, I gotta say the colors are absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna try not to give as many details as I can because I don't want to spoil the movie for you guys. But I do gotta say the movie was fantastic. The story beats were amazing. Zoe Kravitz did a great job as Catwoman. Robert Pattinson did an absolutely phenomenal job as the Batman. And not just in the action scenes, I'm talking in the one-on-one scenes with him and Alfred, on the scenes where he is playing Bruce Wayne talking to Carmine Falcone, those two playing off each other really well. And then there's even this scene where he goes into Falcone's lair dressed as Batman, and he interacts with the thugs in one way, and then he takes his costume off and goes in as Bruce Wayne, and he interacts with them again as Bruce Wayne, and it's a totally different experience. But you can still feel the difference in caliber that Robert Pattinson is bringing to playing Batman and Bruce Wayne. So great job. Colin Farrell, as well as the Penguin, does an amazing job, and the new Joker as well. Spoilers, there is a teaser of the Joker if you guys have not heard of this movie. I think he's going to be a great role in a future storyline or anything else of that matter. And also Paul Dano as the Riddler. Chilling, terrifying. Every scene he's in is very scary. Even from the beginning of the movie starts off with him in this dark room, and you just see this killer sitting in the dark before he ends up, stabbing this guy multiple times in the head with a carpet tucker. So yeah, very awesome, well done movie. I like the grounded tones, but I also like the comic book feel and accuracy that they're going with the villains, and the orange skyline and the beautiful, like Gotham feels like Gotham. And that's something that Christopher Nolan's movies were missing. They were missing like the Iceberg Lounge, they were missing the Gotham PD, and looking and feeling like the comic book Gotham PD and the comic book, Iceberg Lounge and main locations that are around Gotham that we know from comic book perspective. We finally get that here in this movie with Matt Reeves as the Batman. And it works fantastically, guys. I don't want to spoil any of the mystery, but this is a mystery drama movie. But it goes to some very dark places, places I didn't even think were possible with WB and the Batman. They take it to this almost like Saw tone, very horror-like tone that rides over the whole movie with Paul Dano's Riddler, who is actually very, very terrifying. Like I said, in every scene. Even scenes where he's unmasked and he's kind of this dorky, nerdy guy, he has this tone about him where he kind of knows more than he's letting on already, and that definitely messes with not only Batman as a character, but the audience who is watching it as well. And they set up a lot of seeds here for future movies to really expand what Gotham is and what these villains are all about. And this feels like 100% a movie that is more about the villains' origin stories as well as Batman's origin stories in equal parts, and I think that's why it works so well. So yeah, the Batman I'm going to give a 9 out of 10. I do not think it is a perfect movie. The ending faltered a little bit for me. I don't want to spoil it, but everything was great until the very ending. Then they made a very rash decision in the ending. I understand why they made that decision, and they left a lot of threads unfinished, so they could have a lot of avenues to go in the future. Either it's HBO Max series, or it's a new movie, or it's a sequel to the Batman, or a spin-off. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, 9 out of 10. I definitely enjoyed this movie, and I highly, highly recommend it. If you guys have not seen this movie, I recommend you go out to your theaters and watch it now. Or if you guys have the patience, you can wait till April 19th when it comes to HBO Max for free, and then check it out there as well. But that's just my thoughts, guys. Let me know down below what you guys thought of the Batman. I really, really enjoyed it. 100% I will be picking this movie up and rewatching it sometime in the future. But let me know down below what you guys think. Make sure you like, subscribe, or share. And as always, guys, keep it right here on Dorkston. I've been your host, Ghost. Adios.